Yeah. For those so-called Christians out there, man. For all those so-called Christians, you're making us look bad, bro. You're making your lifestyle look bad. And there's so many of these weirdos out there, bro. There's so many of these weirdos. How can you be an adult actress, adult actor, and then you come and say, I'm Christian? Really now? You see, that's why I said Christianity is not a religion. It's a lifestyle. You are lying. How is it you say, I'm Christian, and yet you like lying to your neighbors? You like lying to your so-called husband. You like lying. The moment you wake up, there's some people out there we know, guys. Like, some people out there, they wake up, they're already plotting, bro. They're already plotting. They're scheming. They're scheming, man. As soon as you open your gate, somebody's already checking where you left one door open. You get those things. Or they're just planning how to scam you. And then at the end of the day, you ask these bastards. They tell you, I am of Christian religion. If you hear any Christian who says, this is my religion, they are not, man. They are not. They are not. They are not. You can see them. You can see them from the way they act. Are they prideful? Are they, how much do they like to talk of themselves? They are so-called achievements. What they can do. What the Lord has done for them. A prayer is a conversation. Look, there's a difference between giving a testimony and going around there bragging you bought a new car from the money you stole from your congregants, guys. There's a difference, light and day. It's like what's happening as we go on across. Truth will be truth, lie should be lie. The Lord or the devil. That's what's going to happen. So you see what's happening here. We are removing the what? The people who are trying to stay in what they thought was a gray area. Guys, there's this verse, man. Which one was it? It said, you're either hot or cold, and if you're lukewarm, I'll spit you out. You see? So, it shows you that there is no such thing as middle ground. You see? You can't say I'm go around telling people that I was baptized by water. Man, you didn't get baptized, man. You took a bath. You took a bath. People confuse just baptism with just bathing with water. That's why you see people can now do what they want with these so-called baptisms. That's why you see someone who goes for a lifetime thinking they have the Holy Spirit, what they were possessed by something else. You see, the holy baptism, it's simply when the Holy Spirit decides to dwell within you and you have accepted, you are going through the process. You can get dipped in water from I don't know, from whenever to whenever. Yeah, just I don't know, you need some more lotion to put on your face. You see what's happening here? That's it. You're just gonna make your skin dry, bro. What are you doing? It's not baptism. You see? So Christians, man, so many. Imagine you being God himself. This is the beginning of lifestyle. And this is exactly where the nonsense begins. All those branches and all those things. And then you claim that you Christian. That is blasphemy and that is mockery. You see what is now happening? Blasphemy and mockery. People have this misconception that Jesus is kindness does not come to an end, or that maybe his kindness is a weakness. You say you're afraid of God, but you're not afraid of Jesus. No, the Holy Spirit. Just because something is kind and nice doesn't mean it's gonna take your nonsense. You see, when he speaks, he's serious. People think he's joking. No. When he's serious, he's serious. Why do you think even the gods fell or the demons were scared? Because as soon as he speaks, what he says is done. This is not somebody you want to be messing around with. You're going around killing people. You're going into war. You know, those things. I'm not saying like in the case of self-defense. If someone attacks, you defend yourself. Beat them up, man. Defend yourself. But don't be a bully. You see what's happening? So, These guys. And then they go around saying I'm Christian. Many will say, Lord, Lord, I did this and that. I gave charity. You know, my neighbor, the one who did not have lunch that day, I did this and that. You know, that's why I said if you gotta give with your heart. Because if you don't, it doesn't do anything. That's why that lady who gave less money when they were in the temple was more seen than the one who was busy shouting and trying to be seen. You see, this is what I'm talking about. Look at these who give themselves titles as pastors. Do you know what gospel is, man? They don't even know what gospel is. Gospel is good news. What is good news? How do you give good news when you're stealing from your congregants, or you're lying to your wife, or you're sleeping with your church girls, or you're extorting money? Anything, it's a lie, man. Mental theft. Huh? Spread misinformation. See, that's why I'm like Christians, man. Y'all are in deep shit. Yes. Everyone is also in deep shit. But you are in deep shit. Everyone who's not on the right side, you know, because it's light and darkness now. No more lukewarm. No. In the end is the end. Light and darkness. The Lord or Lucifer. Satan. Okay. It's a one battle for the children of God. What is it? The followers of Lucifer are just gonna destroy themselves. You know, the Lord will wipe them out. So these so-called Christians nowadays, you are in a particular position where you knew. You see, you knew. God tossed. What? You don't even know what happened when he picked them up. You see, things people don't understand. What is he doing when he's picking up? What is he doing when he's holding? How can you claim you're a Christian and you slept with everyone in your neighborhood, man? You make us look bad, man. And there's many of these guys doing rituals, promoting gay marriages, all those same-sex things, man. It's not time to hide any of this stuff. What is wrong? Is wrong? You can't go around sleeping with another guy with a beard, man. It doesn't make sense. You see? Adam and Eve, simple. But then you get these so-called Christians of today. They try to hide under the name of the Lord. You know, they're like, Jesus will forgive me. Jesus will forgive you. Jesus is angry at you. He's furious. He's fuming. He's fuming at the things you do. He's fuming and you're there trying to walk around, trying to glorify yourself, man. That is arrogance. That is pride. So-called Christians. Okay. You set yourselves on fire, man, for absolutely nothing, just because you're greedy. Some things don't do. Why are you walking around telling people of how clean you are when you know you're sleeping around or you are always conniving? You know, criminal activity is criminal activity. There's no such thing as a white lie. What is that? What is that white lie? You're lying. That's it. You ever seen when you tell the truth conversations end? How about we try something? If everyone just told the truth, what would happen? What would happen? If people just started to tell the truth. Yeah, don't wake up and lie to your neighbor saying, I'm good when you're not. Just be respectful. Give your answer. Can you do that? Are you good? How do you feel? People can't even answer that question. You are lying. You see, you ask someone, are you good in the morning? They'll be like, oh, you know, yesterday I was doing this and that. Now you're hearing the story of what happened on this other particular event while they're drowning in sorrow inside, just trying to look cool. You see, instead of just saying, no, I'm going through a lot. Things are what? Are not good. Oh, no, it's okay, it's fine. I'm doing my own thing. You see, you just wanna lie, starting a day off out of nothing. So-called Christians, stop using the name of the Lord in vain. It was said, don't use the Lord's name in vain. And you're doing it, thinking that nothing is going to happen. Wearing your suits, screaming in church services, pretending to be giving money, and then you're saying, I'm going to heaven. You're not. That's all it is. You've lied to yourself. You can't be Christian and still having secrets and still be confused whether to lie or not. once you have accepted the lifestyle of the Christian way, it becomes impossible for you to lie. That's the state you're supposed to reach. It becomes impossible for you to lie. So when you try, the words can't come out. That's how it is. Now you know if your pastor was caught in a lie, it doesn't have. Now we're being straight. Now we're being straight. A person who truly believes cannot be caught in a lie, especially after it is fully manifested. They will feel hurt. They will have to come back and ask for what? For reconciliation. There is no such thing as a Christian who lied and then after they got caught, they apologize. You don't have the Holy Spirit. You are lying. You are lying. Stop lying. No, you can't stop. You see what's happening now? This is the mentality people should understand. That when they mean the end, right? It's no more stop lying, stop stealing. It's just, we're done. You see what's happening? We're done. You are dead. You're going to die. You're dying now. Yeah, it's no longer you're going to die. You're dying now. You're dying. Game over. That's what's happening. We are killing you. And it is over. We're no longer going to listen to you. People who, even if you gave them eternity, there is a lot of people, many of them, many of people like that, many of the people like that, not of us, many people like that. They will never change. Even if you give them eternity, that's why the punishment is for eternity. It's not unfair. It's just showing you that there are some people that no matter how many chances you give them, they will never change. You call yourself Christian and you can't stop lying. And you want to be given in eternity, you still won't stop lying. You see, that's what's happening here. Christians of today, man, stop it. Y'all are setting yourselves on fire in a world that's on fire. Why do you think even some Jamaicans, some Rastas, man, they even sing the world is on fire? People don't even. It is on fire. It's on fire. People are setting themselves on fire, man. Listening to so-called music, which is rubbish, and then you're saying, I am a so-called Christian. How are you Christian and you're listening to guys like Lil Wayne, Birdman, YMBA Youngboy? I know it goes all there. How? I'm not saying music is bad, but it's like, listen to the lyrics. What are you learning from there besides women's genitals, money, and what is presumably known as jewelry? And you say you're Christian, you claim I've been touched by the Holy Spirit. Yes, it touched you, but it did not stay there. Then what? It didn't clean anything. You went back straight to doing your nonsense. You see? You lied to yourself. That's what's happening here. This is specifically for people who think they're Christian. Many are not. Very few are. Very few. Most globally. These people who are trying, genuinely, but the time for trying is coming to an end. You see? It's coming to an end. It's come to an end. No more trying. It's either you are or you're not. You see what's happening? Either you're black or you're white. You see? Light or darkness. Not like I'm saying any of those color things. No. Light or darkness. Black or white. Make a side. Which side you are is which side you stand. Destruction or living. Lord, I did this. I gave my sister and changed this and that. Ain't no person who lives a Christian lifestyle records what they're thinking in their head, man. Like what they're thinking of how many people they gave. If you gave out of your heart, why do you remember? Yes, you can remember it, but why did you tell people about it and praise yourself? Why are you praying so loud in church? Why are you praying so loud when the Bible itself says that you should pray in what? Silent, where the Lord can hear you, because he speaks like a whisper. You've heard the story of Elijah, how he talked through a fire in a silent place. In a bush, somewhere. You've heard those stories. You know those stories. And then you want to be screaming so that all of your congregates can hear you. Why are you telling people what you're talking about? Does that make any sense to you? Does that make any fucking sense to you? Like, how does that? It's a private conversation, and you're busy screaming it to your brothers and sisters so they can know how much effort you can put into shouting. You're just making noise. Pharisee. Pharisee. Same people that Jesus, 12 years, was telling not to steal, not to lie, and they were still refusing. All these young girls and guys nowadays always talking about I'm Christian, and you check that they have how many boyfriends, they have what type of videos in their phone, the type of content they have, and then you're like, I'm Christian. You're not. You're going to the lake of fire. Simple. You're lying. That's why it's a wilderness. The world is a wilderness. And it's very... It's not even said anymore. It is what it is, man. That's how it is. Make your choice. So-called Christians, stop these things. 10 simple commandments, salvation. That's all. And you make an excuse saying I'm going to... Because you see what's happening. The list of characters in the Bible, they are pinpoints, drop locations. If you see when this happens, what? It's gonna show my size. How many of these things have happened so far, and people are always giving away to theories and things like that. Alright, let's say it like this. God himself took a back seat. Jesus himself came, took a back seat. The angels, the elect themselves have come. What happens when they take a back seat? Them and the children of God, the entire family now takes a back seat. There will be no time for negotiations. None. They told you didn't listen, it's death. That's it. You die. You gotta die. That's how it works. That's how it works, man. It gets frustrating, like always having to tell people the truth from trying to hide behind the shadows, trying not to offend people's feelings. Hey, bro. What is wrong is wrong. Stop. Stop. If you tell someone information you know about a person that is true, that is not gossip. You are giving your neighbor a warning. This person, lie. Yeah. Gossip is speaking the wrong things about your neighbors, not things that are productive. You see? So-called Christians, man. When I have the biggest surprise reality, not even surprise, biggest reality check they've ever seen. Walking around in those things they're doing. Making the name of the Lord look cheap. I'm gonna suffer for that. That's it.